What's good, guys and girls? It's your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back with another video, and I have something to talk about. I don't have to give you guys this information, right? I don't have to come on here and talk, but I think it's pretty cool to share knowledge. And on top of that, it's for history purpose, right? 5 years from now, I can come back and look at this video or my videos I've been slamming the internet with and be like, oh man, I should think like that or I should talk like that. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so guys and girls, if you don't know, I'm a rap artist, right? So I recently started to make these songs and just write the song. Like I'm writing songs, writing melodies and stuff like that, just trying to get a grasp on the album, right? The direction I want to go. And at the same time, I'm trying to learn. I'm still learning music, man. Now, every day you should learn something new about music and different ways you want to approach and better yourself. I don't feel like I'm 100% there, where I'm a flawless artist, but I put forth the effort, right? So I started to get these songs together, and in the middle of that, I was like, man, I could mix these records myself, or I could look into having another audio engineer mix the records, right? So I know some local audio engineers that if I contact it for the right amount of money, they'll mix it, right? But then I was like, man, I don't want to go with some local audio engineer. I mean, it could be dope, but some of the projects that I've heard, the projects were like, they were aight. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that sound. So when I started to put two and two together and started thinking about it, I was like, man, I know a lot of people. I said to myself, I'm like, a lot of people, man, a lot of people in the music industry too. I know a lot of people, guys, and a lot of people inside of the music industry, man. So I was thinking, and I was saying, man, let me contact this person and see what's up. Grammy Award winning audio engineer, right? Just off the whim, just contacted him, and off the bat, I asked him, how much would you charge me to mix down an album for me, which consists of 7 songs? So off the bat, I'm letting him know that I'm not going to waste his time. I'm going to pay him the money that he wants. I'm giving him a set number of songs, so he knows he doesn't have to mix 8 or 9, 10, 11, and just letting him get back to me. Now, so I know you're busy and stuff like that. Just let me know. He came back. He came back with another message, right? I mean, with his first message, and he had a question. He wanted to know if it was 2 tracks or if it's tracked out. And I told him everything is tracked out. The instrumentals, I'm doing my own beats, so the instrumentals are tracked out fully, and the vocals tracked out fully. So basically, he'll be getting everything dry. Now he comes back and he says, okay, and he gives me a set price, man. So he gives me the set price, and he was like, only for you. He said, only for you. Because I'm basically like family. And the thing that's so cool about it is like, he was my teacher in school when I went to IAR, the Institute of Audio Research, down in Greenwich Village, New York City, when they were there. They're no longer there. They're out here in one of the colleges in Long Island now. That New York branch closed down. So anyway, but that was so cool for him to even not he didn't turn me down at all, right? He could have said, because he's working with mad artists. I'm busy and blah blah. No, he just wanted to know a basic information, and he gave me a banging price. A banging price. I'm stoked. So right now I'm stoked, man. I'm like, okay, The only thing I need to do now is finish the instrumental beats, write the songs, record the songs, and then just ship it off to him with the payment. And I'll have a Grammy award winning mixing, mastering, audio engineering working on my album that I will be able to put on vinyl, put on CD, put on tape, put on digital. And it's an asset that will be copyrighted and I will have it for the rest of my life. And also my kids, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But professionally done. And I say that to say this. You got a lot of people on the internet complaining about, people wanting free beats and wanting free this and wanting free that. Listen, when you are conducting business, the first thing you need to do is come out with, don't hold back, man. Ask the questions. See how much things are going to cost, or tell people how much you're going to charge off the rip. And if they can't respect it, if their first sentence is trying to haggle you and trying to bargain with you, you end the conversation and keep it moving, man. Because they are not worth your time, because they're probably not even worth the music industry to begin with. If you get my drift. Don't even play with people mentally. Don't play with people trying to going to the back and forth and stuff like that. Just keep to your point, just direct, man. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys and girls. When I want to speak business, I speak business off the rip. How much? Let me know. This is what I need. Boom, 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 bam. They tell me, boom. Now we got a deal. Now I know how much money I need to send that person's way. Somebody wants to beat from me. This is what I do. I do leasing. Blah, 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 blah. These are my stages of leasing. Unless you want exclusive, you want to buy the thing outright, but it's gonna cost this much money. You know what I'm saying? Then you own the beat for the rest of your life. That's your beat. You know what I'm saying? I still will get my publishing for the royalties. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a producer on the record. I'm not giving that away, but you'll be able to have an exclusive right to this beat where you use it for whatever you want. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk like a man or like a woman. A lot of people don't talk like men and women on this earth. There's too much sugarcoating, hiding, and trying to work around, and always thinking you think somebody else is going to be on point with you, that people mind readers. No, it don't work like that, man. You guys gotta be up front, man. You gotta be blunt with it. You gotta be like them Harlem dudes. You know how they come straight out their mouth and they're blunt with it? You gotta be like that. I'm not from Harlem. I'm from Long Island, but I was born in Brooklyn. I was born in Long Island. I was raised in Brooklyn. Okay, so I have some of that city life in me, but I also have the suburb Long Island life in me. So I have a mixture. So I come straight and direct. A lot of people said one of these YouTubers said a couple years ago, I know the problem is with Dynasty, people just don't like the way his delivery. But my delivery is straight to the point. And now, when I was younger, it was worse. When I was younger, I was worse, guys. Now that I'm up in my older age, I've relaxed a little bit. You think a lot of people don't like me now. Man, when I was 20, man, when I was 17, 18, 19, and 20, I was ruthless, man. Because we was in the streets. Me, Legend, my younger brother, Doughboy, my older brothers, we in the streets, hardcore. You understand what I'm saying? We were ruthless. All of us. And then in my mid-20s, man, the stuff that we were out there doing was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys and girls, man, you gotta get with the program, man. If you're a youngin' or even a middle-aged or even an old head, when it comes to business, you gotta be blunt with it. You have to be blunt with it. Not disrespectful, but blunt with it. But if you gotta get to that point, then you get to that point too. But make sure those first interactions with people, you get all the business talk out right away. And you finalize stuff and you know where you're going. And they know where they're going. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And before I get off of here, 'cause I usually stop at 10 minutes, but I'm going to go a little bit more than that. The cool thing about this individual who was a Grammy Award winning musical producer, audio engineer, mixing and mastering audio engineer, right? The cool thing about it is that the respect level, the respect that he has for me, compared to like somebody else, he probably would have told no, or like the fact that I have respect for him because I went and asked him. Now think about it. I went to school for audio engineering, right? It was crazy, right? So when I went to school for it, right, there was a bunch of teachers I had, a lot of them, and some of them are they might have perfected a certain niche, so they were just only recording engineers. You know what I'm saying? Like, or only mastering, or just only mixing, or like some of them worked with building studios, or some of them worked with only electricity. And when I was going to school, you go to these different classes and they are perfecting this stuff, right? So anyway, so it was a few of them that were audio engineers, mixing and mastering, all right. And I had them in mind. I see them on Facebook and stuff like that. I see them. You know what I'm saying? I see them. Some of them I have saved. Some of them I will never save because we had beef in the school. Like we had problems in the school. Not necessarily beef. It's not beef. It's not street stuff, but problems in the school. Like this one guy, man. This guy, I be seeing him on Facebook, but I make sure like to not follow him, man. This guy was the reason why I didn't get a 4.0 GPA when I went to school because this guy was very, very disgusting with his mouth. I'm talking about this fat, pudgy, sloppy teacher in the music school that you know me, man. I don't put up with that lip, man. I don't put up with that. And this was many years ago. This was 2009, going into 2010. So I don't even remember the actual altercation between me and him. But we got into it, man. Like really, really bad in the classroom. And I told him, you ain't gonna be talking to me like that. I said, there's nobody in this earth that's gonna belittle me. It's not gonna happen, man. And you're not gonna make me feel inferior to you either. It's not gonna happen, dude. I'm like, you lucky you're in the school, so you backed by the school, you gonna call the cops, you know what I'm saying? Stop disrespecting me. Don't talk to me like that. Over something, and I don't remember, but this guy, he was just egregious with the way he spoke, and the other people allowed it. That's why we trying to tell you guys. A lot of you guys on this earth, you are societal norms, man. A lot of you guys are beta males. A lot of you guys are just like kiss asses. You just let people run over you, let people talk to you anyway. And he was talking disrespectful to a lot of people. And a lot of people, oh, that's just him. I don't, what you mean that's just him? That's no, it's a difference between like being stern and firm and just having a certain type of personality, or just being just outright disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Flying off like you can't get it. You know what I mean? So now I see the guy now think about it. That's an opportunity. There's probably many of opportunities that this guy probably could have had as an audio mixing and mastering engineer, whatever he does, that he probably messed up because of the type of person that he is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I still have certain connections like that where I could contact this person, and he's way better than him anyway. He's dope, way dope. I'm talking his resume is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The guy who's gonna be mixing down my stuff. So I say that to say this, guys and girls. Move accordingly, move a certain way in this world, and don't shy away from going to school. Don't shy away from doing this and doing that because you're gonna build connections. Like that's how you could get something. You could be an alumni of this and that, and next you know, man, you know what I'm saying, make the right connections, save them, keep them. You know what I'm saying, and then boom, later on in life you might be able to use them. I went to school in 2009, 2010, and I wasn't a rap artist then. I was just making beats. Many years later, I turned into a rap artist. Now I can actually utilize these tools and these assets, these people to help me in my life. So it's pretty crazy, like how things come full circle. And this audio engineer helped mix down records for Busta Rhymes and my cousin Reek Development when he was rolling with Busta. I remember when I had made a post, like, oh, my cousin Reek doing this and doing that, you know what I'm saying? And then this audio engineer hit me up. That's your cousin? So, man, I was just doing stuff with him and Buster. I was mixing this down. I was like, oh man, small world. Like, he was my teacher in school. So when he was teaching me in school, was around the same time that he was doing audio engineering work for Reek and Buster and that whole flip mode thing. I was going to school at the time trying to learn music, and Reek was already taking off in the industry. You see how crazy this stuff is, man? It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. When I tell you it's crazy, man. So, shout out to Reek and, Buster and all of them. They were doing anything back then. They still doing anything now. Shout out to the audio engineer. I'm not saying his name. I want to wait until the whole process because I did not say his name. And then, yeah, shout out to me, man. I want to be able to get this album done and ship it off to him with the payment and just go, man. And just go. So the album was going to be called Gang Gang Dynasty because I'm 005 Dynasty. But, I'll be talking that gang stuff, right? But it's just like... the Gang Gang Dynasty is a metaphor basically saying, like, a gang by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own gang. Like, I roll by myself. Like, I don't need no army behind me. I'm my own gang. I'm my own army. I'm my own individual, my own person. And yeah, man. Oh, I got this song, Gang Gang by myself. I forget. I can't remember the hook. I got everything written down, so yeah. I got a couple of joints on there, though, man. Got this joint called Daddy Loves You. I got this joint called, man, what's it called again? Actually, I don't even know the names of some of the songs. I didn't even name them yet. Like, I wrote the songs, but I didn't name the songs. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. So, man, I'm gonna lock and load, then I'm gonna let it blow. Watch when your head explode. It's gonna be a fireworks show. I'm gonna lock and load, then I'm gonna let it blow. Watch when your head explode. It's gonna be a fireworks show. That joint is that joint right there is crazy, son. That joint is crazy, son. I got some joints, man. They sound pretty cool, but the thing is, I'm about to get off this video. But the thing is with the album, right? Is I'm trying to get to an understanding of how to really bring out the song musically where it's like so dope, man. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't want to be the guy who just uploads like a regular song where it's like you do an intro and then I'm rhyming and then like it's all the choruses and then it just fades out. So I don't want, like, I want it to be a little bit more intricate, a little bit more like fuller, thicker, and just have like this thick, saturated, like bring you into my world, my sound type of a sound. And I think that's part of the reason why it's taking me so long, because I need to create this. There's no songs that I've heard that I could be, oh, I'm a compare apples to oranges and I'm gonna try to replicate. And I wouldn't try to replicate. I'm trying to do my style, which is Ghost Wav music, but it's cinematic air hop, which means it's like a cinematic way of doing hip hop, but my way. But I want everything to knock and be firm and solid, full, and I don't want to miss anything. Like, I don't want to leave out like certain elements that could be really, really cool and make those songs just vibe, be smooth. So as when it plays on, if it's able to get on the radio, they be like, man, this is dope, and they just keep playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be thin and airy and like not have like that body and fullness to it, not have the character. I want my voice to be dope, layered, full, thick, like all the special effects and stuff. So I'm trying to put all this together, guys and girls, and I'm doing it by myself, like for real, up until the point where I send it off to get finished, and it's not easy. So it is what it is, man. This your boy 005 Dynasty though. Sorry, man, I just had to go on this little spew at the end, but I don't know. It is what it is. I will check you guys for the next one. And man, don't forget to Google me, and don't forget to follow me on all the other social media platforms, and follow me on YouTube. And yeah, that's it, man. Hope you guys are chilling, and I'm out of here. I'm out. Crazy.